for, kids and people to be able to share that what feels for them, right? They're so open and vulnerable. A lot of the pieces that the kids have shared, I think that it's a great opportunity for us to share our own mental health and well-being.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and well, if kids are able to, if kids are able to experience this feeling of normalizing mental health and emotions and all that stuff, all that really good stuff in life, the meaningful stuff, then it really will hopefully take with them, and they'll be able to make a difference, and maybe they'll solve the world's problems.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that'd be nice. Maybe. Don't even put it out there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. And looking through the child art gallery, some of the images are heart-wrenching, but also some images show a sense of humor. Were you surprised by the diversity of emotion in the artwork you received?
Oh, absolutely. The artwork is truly amazing. The
Yeah.
kids have shared so much vulnerability and authenticity. It is truly inspiring. And you were right, I was so happily surprised and humbled to see that the kids expressed these deep, powerful, painful, sometimes emotions, but the feelings and included feelings and words such as like, this is enough. This is enough. I can't handle it anymore. Feeling broken or overwhelmed. So, which I think we can all identify with. It's just important that we're hearing it from their perspective so we understand. But then there were some pieces of hope and love and connection, which are beautiful too, right? They're all so amazing. And others shared what it felt like to be in the moment, like at school. There's a couple pieces of, you can kind of see them like this is them doodling in school. And I love those too, because you get like a moment in time, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah. And I think what I find so wonderful is just that they're all so real and so inspiring. You're hearing and feeling their voices. And it's that feeling part that I was really surprised by. I wasn't expecting to feel so much. And so and which you had said before, and I agree with you on, right, is like feeling their voices and hearing what they're feeling and what their experience has been. It has been incredible. And I hope that it's powerful and meaningful for other kids and for other people and families, so that they also can feel that they're not so alone.
Yes, I agree with that. You have created an online community here, and I hope that the artists and other youths look through this gallery, because there's some really fantastic pieces of artwork. I mean, they all are really.
Yeah.
There was one, and I know there's a privacy part of this, but when I was going through the gallery, I noticed there was a drawing of a cat, like a portrait of a cat.
Yes.
And I thought, how lovely is that? That's because a cat has this very sort of sereneness about them. They, they have this confidence about them, and they just sort of move around your environment very slowly and elegantly. And I thought, wow, that is a fantastic, fantastic picture, and what a great symbol of the artist who created that. I love that piece. Do you have? I mean, I know that the colors and the pieces that you get are of all different types. There's sculptures in there as well, isn't there? There's a couple of sculptures. And there's a sound bite too.
And yes, there's somebody actually created this one. I found I was beyond excited when the audio piece came through. Somebody actually composed a piece of work, and it's an audio composition of that they had created for their feeling, and it feels like you feel it. It's also beautiful, but yeah, some people have been incredibly creative and thoughtful. There's some photography that people have done.
Yes. I'm actually really, really impressed with it all. Very impressed.
And there's, sculptures and drawings. Yeah, like so many different things. It really is gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is gorgeous. And you are adding to this daily, aren't you?
Absolutely. So as you know, as the work comes in, and we're going to be collecting work from kids throughout the pandemic, that as it comes in, if the kids and parents decide that they want to post it onto the website, they have that choice. Then I post it, and it really is interesting to see the unique experiences of kids
Yeah,
across country. Yeah.
across the country. And so, what advice can you give to families and their children on coping with the pandemic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I lost you there for a second, but I
Oh,
got you back.
I'm glad you're back. Perfect.
So perfect. We're back together. Yeah.
We're
So
back together.
I got the question. I got the end of it. So yeah, I think so what advice can I give to families and kids coping at the pandemic? What I'd like to say, and obviously, get help if your kid needs help. But I think what I would love to say is encourage parents to share their own experiences. We're in this really unique place and having this really unique experience right now where we're all experiencing the same things. Our feelings, or how we deal with it, or our experience based on our own previous early life experiences and understanding of life might be slightly different, but we can all understand that this feeling of feeling sad or worried or losing hope or the fear of the unknown, we can understand all of that. We can also understand kind of a peace that people seem to have found, also with this kind of comfort and finding quiet in some cases. So we can understand all of that in this shared human experience right now globally, which is totally unique. So what I would like to say to parents is how important it is for them to be able to share their own experiences and their own feelings with their children, to normalize it. The importance of love and empathy and connection, because it brings us together. It provides us opportunity to share each other's experiences. It builds and it strengthens loving, trusting bonds that will endure our entire life. And I think if we can come out of the pandemic with something that unites us and brings us together and able to share our hearts, I think we'll be in a good place.
Yeah, I think we will. And they're lovely words. So how are you going to translate this child's art project into other areas, or is that a big question?
Oh, that's a big question. I'm not really sure yet. This
Yeah.
project has been evolving, and I think there's something really beautiful about the creative process of this evolution. I
Yeah.
would love, my fantasy since the beginning of this is to be able to see this exhibit in a gallery, like to go and feel it and feel all of the artwork around you physically, but also be together with people in a space looking at and feeling the isolation and loneliness and the experience of being alone. I just think that would be a really, physically interesting experience to kind of to feel it. So my fantasy, if I would be to have an exhibit and kind of experience it all in a gallery. So that's what I would love to come out of it. But I am open to kind of seeing what comes of it as it evolves. It's been a really, really wonderful process, and I am so grateful and humbled to the kids and families who have participated and share their artwork, because it really is, I think, incredibly powerful and meaningful.
Yeah. And it's so interesting because this child art project that you have so lovingly and carefully nurtured. It would be wonderful to see it go on, and maybe child art into other areas of maybe not just the pandemic, but maybe in because we have a lot of very smart young people around us these days. Some of the young people that you have conversations with now are very politically savvy. They're very they know what's going on, and far more than I ever did when I was, when I was younger. We didn't have social media and we didn't have a lot of the influences, but it's so interesting to see where this might lead to, giving our youth a voice. where they may not have that voice into, other aspects of their life. Is that plausible?
Yeah. It is. So I that's actually, interestingly, I wasn't sure when I started this how it was going to evolve, but that is why I chose Child Art, not, a pandemic website, because I really did, or a URL, because I thought it would be, if this works and it's and it the kids enjoy it, and we, and it, I don't know, it's successful, right? It's powerful and meaningful, and it does something, which hopefully it is. All of those things happen, then maybe we can do something after and continue to provide the space for kids to be able to share their perspectives and their, and
Nikki,
so I would love that. So we'll see.
Nikki, I have to say thank you so much for being with us today. What a joy. Really, really excited. And thank you for joining us on Yin Yoga Lifestyle. And if you would like more information about Dr. Nikki Martyn, you can visit Dr. Nikki Martyn, DrNikkiMartyn.com. And you could go to childart.ca, childart.ca. Thank you again, Nikki, for being with us.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. And please mark your calendars for the 2021 Yoga Expo Global Virtual Conference on March 13th and 14th. I am joining over 75 other talented instructors from across the globe to bring community and consciousness to everyone. I can't wait to share my class, Yin Yoga for all levels. And for the first 10 people who go to the yinyogalifestyle.com website and buy a yinyogalifestyle.com monthly package for 1 month, you will receive a free ticket to the 2021 Virtual Yoga Expo. Just follow the instructions on the website homepage at yinyogalifestyle.com. And so also, while you're there, subscribe to the newsletter. You can join daily live online yoga and meditation classes. And if you're interested in joining us at Yin Yoga Lifestyle, your first yoga class is always free. You can visit our store and support the environment with each yoga mat purchase. And thank you, all of our listeners, for joining Yin Yoga Lifestyle, adding enlightenment, calm, balance, and creativity to your everyday life. I am your host, Colette Darville. Join us next time to continue our journey of balancing into a state of perfect harmony. Until then, this is Colette Darville, reminding you to inhale, so, and exhale, hum.